Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Warhawks offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Texas State Bobcats offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Running to Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Texas State, 7, ULM, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Roach. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Warhawks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touchdown, UL Monroe! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Butler. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And bounces over the top.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
ULM 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Warhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them...
Turning it on! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The throw. Makes a grab in the open. Discards it with the stiff arm. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Snags it quickly on the left. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Takes the handoff, it's Rook. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Butler.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Roach. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
One of the things...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to take off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Simpson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Here's the heat. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Bobcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Texas State, 35. ULM, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll run it to the right. Breaks into the open. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Wilson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Floating away. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's around him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They're working that left side. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moves around to clear up the vision. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got some room, headed to Foley in the hops. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Warhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
56, 42.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Warhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Roach. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Stopped at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from housing it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Pocket breaking down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.